I say, you're now tuned into the motherfucking greatest. Welcome to another episode of Strip Clubs and Art Galleries. Man, when it comes to your host, he is I and I am he, the podcast Poppy Touchy Ali. I done mastered that shit. Listen, hey man, I got my right hand with me always to my left. Big Britt, let's get it.
What's up?
Yeah, we back again, right? All right, well, we was back earlier, but we back again and again, right? Yeah, okay, cool. We on the road tonight, man. Listen, so in the spirit of how we like to do things, we like to bring y'all the prettiest things we can find on the market. And tonight, we brought y'all somebody that I've been reaching out to for a hot minute because I thought, like, man, I really only want to bring the people I got a crush on, and I be using that to my advantage. And tonight we got Ekah in the house tonight.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You doing great? Thank you for coming.
Yes, I'm excited.
Because you didn't came all the way from what part of Florida?
So I'm coming from Orlando.
Orlando, Florida?
407. Yeah.
Disney World. She's an amusement park for you motherfuckers that like to have fun. Yeah, for her. That where you grew up?
No, so I'm from Jersey.
You from Jersey?
I'm from Jersey. I was born in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey.
East
baby.
Coast. Yeah,
I'm a Jersey girl. Yeah. And then my pops moved me. I graduated in Mississippi and then did 1 year in Mississippi and then moved back. I was a Florida girl.
You did high school in Mississippi? High school in Mississippi?
I did my senior year in Mississippi.
They ain't never
South
seen
Haven,
nothing like you.
Yeah. It's crazy. You would have never known. It was crazy.
Mississippi ain't never seen nothing like you.
Yeah, but Florida's had me to know. Yeah,
No, for
I
real.
torn it out.
They was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Where did it come
They
from?
didn't even want me back. I tried to drop out, and they were like, "No, here, just make sure you show up for graduation. Just walk."
Please,
They wanted me to
please
walk.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They needed them photo ops on graduation day for Chelsea.
Well, hold on, cheers.
I was finna say,
Okay,
let's take a shot.
cheers to you guys,
Let's
man.
take a shot.
Let me drink this. Hold on, give me a second.
Now let's go. Oh, that was
Yeah,
good.
man. So we're gonna get into some of your business. I'm gonna ask a lot of shit. Honestly, I'm a very nosy individual for whatever reason.
He's the bad cop. I'm good cop.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? We pull that interrogation light down.
Yeah,
I'm the nice one.
Yeah,
He's
for
like
sure.
the...
I'm gonna ask you some
he's
shit.
the
I'm gonna
bully.
ask you
He's
some
the
shit.
bully,
Yeah, for sure. So, growing up, Orlando, right? And here you are now. And well, you still live in Orlando?
So I was living here in Atlanta the past 2 years, and I just recently moved back to Orlando about in February. So
you did live here?
Yeah, I was here for 2 years, and then prior to that, 4 years before, I had my job broken. So I came to Grady. I moved to Georgia for a year.
Let's not just breeze over.
Yeah,
Let's not
She
breeze
looked at me
over.
wait,
I'm
come
like,
on.
hold on now.
Yeah,
You just threw that shit out there a little bit too easy. You had your jaw broken.
Yes, I did in Orlando. So I was living in Florida. I had a horrible relationship. And long thing went to short thing. The nigga just broke my jaw when he was trying to fight another man, and the man got away, and I helped the man get away. I was like, hold on, that's my bro. You gotta go. Anyways, the man caught me, and I didn't even know I had a broken jaw for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
So when I actually found out, I was so devastated. Of course, who wouldn't be? And then I was very fortunate because you can't tell. For real. Grady did that. So.
Grady
That's
fixed your
crazy
jaw?
because Grady is one of the worst hospitals.
For real.
to
So
go
my
to.
dad looked it up and said that I was one of the best ones for jaw surgery. And
Jaw surgery.
yeah, I don't know.
What the
Girl, I feel
fuck?
like
Kanye
if you're
West
in
me, though.
Atlanta
For
and
real?
there's an emergency, you don't want to go to Grady.
Wow.
You gotta
Yeah.
drop an album.
That's crazy. I should have Kanye.
Yeah, you should drop
I
an album
should've.
for sure.
It was the saddest thing ever, not being able to eat. It was horrible.
For real.
Sucks
When was
to
this?
do
How long ago was
nothing.
this?
Nothing.
How long ago was it? This was 5 years ago now.
5 years ago. God.
Wow.
Yeah, crooked smile. It's okay.
That's crazy. So do you feel like there's a difference in, or what, let's start here. Where do you prefer, Florida or Georgia?
Oh, Florida.
Really?
Florida, baby, for sure, yeah.
For real?
I like boats and hoes. I love the weather. And, people really, they turn up over there. It's a mixture of people.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm from Jersey, and I run into a lot of New Yorkers, a lot of Jersey's people down there, and it's we all know,
Really?
it's a playground for us,
I feel like I see a lot of people here from Jersey, New York. It's a lot of different cultures here, and they're not it's a lot of people here that are not from here.
Yeah,
Right.
this is a
Yeah, no, I
melting
know
pot
that.
for
Yeah,
sure.
people
It's
come here,
definitely a
yeah.
melting pot for
Yeah.
sure.
I would say that Atlanta did me really good. I'm not gonna lie, put me on the radar. Stupid. It did a lot for me. It is mini Hollywood. Even before I lived here, I used to come here, do want to be extra in videos and a vixen. So I've always been following that, and Atlanta did a lot for me. Because shout out to Dimes, Gold Dimes really put me on the map.
Yeah.
And once he did that, it was like up from there.
The boy got you looking sweet.
Yeah,
He definitely
he did his thing.
He
That's
definitely do his thing for Showski.
Yeah.
You're an Aries.
Sure. I'm an Aries.
I'm a Sag.
Are
I love
you?
a good
We're
fire
like
sign.
We're like this. I'm telling you, all my friends, the closest ones, they're all Sages around me.
I
like,
love
just,
Aries.
Yeah.
And y'all get such a bad rep. I don't know if you into
sucks.
astrology, but Aries, literally, like, people hate Aries because y'all are so confident. And a lot of times...
That's a war sign.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Fire. Yeah. Our planet is Mars, I think, is war. Yeah.
And they're so, like... Any Aries that I've met, they're always bad bitches. Like, I've never met like an ugly Aries. I'm not gonna lie, I've never met an ugly Aries.
Any ugly Aries out there, drop a comment. I appreciate
it.
That's
fun.
They gonna be like, I don't know who you talking about.
Drop a comment for the ugly Aries one time. Nah, that's cool. I mean, I love how y'all put on for y'all sign. I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn? Okay, real get money ass nigga.
You know,
okay.
Capricorn
really get to it. Yeah.
I'm a very good person, and say all the great things about us. But I don't get into astrology though, to be honest with you. It don't really. I just feel like we use it as an excuse. I think people do. I'm gonna just be honest. I'd be like, people are like, it's because I'm a Cancer. And
they
like,
turn you into
killed
nobody.
7 people.
Do that, I will say, but I feel like I never would. I wasn't really into astrology until I got older, and it was like I pay attention to it, but I don't judge people based off of
it.
No,
that's
but
corny.
you do notice a lot of similar characteristics between people with the same zodiac.
But can an Aries be like a Cancer? Can't they have similar qualities?
Yeah, but that's
right,
also
that's
there's a difference between your background and your upbringing. I feel like your upbringing, we're all raised differently. We're raised in different cultures, different households. Our parents are different. The way, there's so many different factors that kind of make you who you are. And I think astrology is just something to relate to. It's just kind of like, oh, you're an Aries, I'm a Sag, we're both fire signs. We're both fire signs are very emotional in a way. We're very kind of aggressive.
Our exterior is tough, but our inside is mushy.
Are soft.
I'm the softest gangster you ever know.
So what, as far as signs go, what kind of sign do you look for in a man, like when you dating?
Like signs that I look for
like
in a man, not their horoscope.
Zodiac sign. Yeah,
oh yeah. Oh no, I mean I know the ones that stay away from. Compatible? I don't know. I don't think Aries is compatible.
Who you stay away from?
Scorpio. God bless me with one
Scorpio
2 years
niggas
ago.
is treacherous. I do know some Scorpio niggas is treacherous.
I got Baker acted about one. I was like, I can't do no Scorpio or Virgos. I don't know. Yeah. Not the men. Women are great. They're funny. They're a little evil, but I like evil. Like I like people that are like have a dark side of humor. You know what I mean? Like I love that. But men.
Yeah, you seem like you put a brick through a window quick.
Hello. What I mean by what?
By evil.
Well, I've just met some really like malicious and that shit makes me laugh when you meet a girl that's like just straight up like
she lit his house on fire, burned all his sneakers. I love it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
You do crazy shit like that?
I have. Sure have. Have you?
Really?
I mean, I sure
have. I know.
Do you fight over dick?
I have, and I sure will. I can't help it.
Really?
Yeah.
We was talking about that recently. I was talking to a friend about that because I feel like I'm not like that, but it's not because I don't get jealous. Like I don't get jealous, but I mean every woman has their moments. But I feel like there's so many dicks out there. Like there's so many niggas out there to where it's like, what I need to fight over you for? And I have a lot of pride, so it's like I'm not gonna make you feel like these bitches are fighting over me.
You were better, yeah. No, mine just goes out the window. Like it's just more of I'm an emotional ass creature for real.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, I cannot have like one night stands. Like
what?
I can't do
really?
I am super like.
You're a lover girl.
So you work in the nightlife, but you don't really participate in it.
Right. Well, what do you mean? Because I dance.
I mean you dance, but you're not like you just said. I don't have one night. You never had a one night stand.
No, that's crazy to think that if you work in the club, you might be having one night
stands.
stands.
I feel like everybody got hit at least once out of the club.
It's wild.
I feel like that's such a normal culture now.
Why not? Why wouldn't you at least once try to?
I would probably even be offended to hear that from someone in the club. Like you ready to come home with me? I'm like, what the fuck?
So what's the problem if you meet somebody right today? And y'all vibe. What's the problem with that? If y'all grown and y'all know what you like.
We grown. If we get there, we get there. But it's not gonna be like I'm not gonna sleep with you if I feel like this is gonna be a one night stand. Like if I feel like I'm gonna be retarded calling you tomorrow, like it's not reciprocated, I can't get past that. I need to know. I need to know we're gonna be locked in, or like at least like I don't know. I will not sleep on the first date. Like you gotta be.
What?
You've never
I
slept
won't.
on a first date?
I'm really trying to think here. Like honestly, it's so hard for me to do that.
Really?
I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah.
I don't think that she means that she's not sleeping with a nigga on the first night.
That's
she means
exactly
that she's
true.
not leaving the nigga. Like so tomorrow
Yeah.
we go together.
You're my nigga.
I'm psyched.
go
I'm
together.
psyched. Like I'll probably sleep over, and we're gonna start our whole life together from this point on. Like I'm
real?
horrible. Yeah.
I like
haven't
that type of
dated in
shit,
3
though.
That's
years.
not horrible though. I think that honestly it should be how women think. But I think the whole like one night stand, the sneaky link culture is so normal now, and it's like everyone is trying to just do that just to fuck. When it's like sex really is more than just sex, honestly.
Yeah, and those demons that you take on, like
Yeah,
you take
it
another
comes with a
person's like
lot.
spiritual junk.
Yeah.
And like,
Demons.
it took a lot for me to
Yeah.
get all my own spiritual demons and junk gone off me.
Yeah.
You know, I done did it to other people too. I done projected and sent someone else with bad shit because I was not in a good place. I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing. Like it wasn't. I'm so for like it needs to be full emotion, full blown. Like okay, I'm meant to be here. You're meant to be here in the moment. You might not be my nigga forever, but I want us to be here right now together, like locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm such a lover girl. I
That's
have
so
not
crazy,
been.
though. I believe in that. Like I believe
Really?
that if I have sex with someone and I feel like shit the next day, the sex could be great. But I feel trash. You are not like we're not meant to fuck because
You'll
your
know.
energy is off. There's
You'll
something
know.
off about you. Like you take on other people's energy through sex, and a
It
lot of
could have
people don't
been the
being in
realize
the
tequila.
same room.
It ain't
Could have
never
been
the-
the tequila.
No, but I really do believe in an energy transfer. Like I think that a lot of times people just think sex is sex, and then it's like, damn, why am I so depressed? Like
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden, why
Mm.
am I so anxious? And it's
They
like
don't
I
talk
done
about
fucked
it
this
enough.
nigga and got all types of demons on him,
Mhm.
and now I'm looking crazy because I
Yep.
done fucked him thinking I'm just getting some dick. Now I
Now
got
you're
all
stuck. And you think it's feelings and emotions and
Man,
it's meant
y'all
to be,
gotta
and it's
get
really
out
not.
of y'all feelings,
No,
bro.
for real.
Right, right.
That's
It sounds easy to
crazy.
get out your feelings, but it's not that easy.
It's
It is
easy for
not.
me.
And you a Sag, so I get it. You
You
know what I mean?
understand,
I get
yeah.
it. We play hard and we also like have this demeanor, but baby, we expect
It's
that.
easy for me to get out my voice. You
But
do
y'all
voodoo?
are men,
I do
though.
voodoo? No. I don't do voodoo.
I just asked because you said some shit that's kind of scared me, and you was like, you know, the spirituality.
I don't do
thing,
voodoo.
the demons and
I don't
shit.
do
Like,
no voodoo.
I don't be thinking like that. If I fuck somebody, I don't be thinking about demons. That's the last thing.
I
I'm
mean,
thinking
that's
about.
not what I'm thinking
If
when
she
I'm
did,
having
would she
sex.
tell you?
No
If she did what?
voodoo.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would for sure.
You would?
I know I'm Colombian, so we have some brujas in the family. That's about it. We got some witches, but we ain't got no. I ain't being no
For
like,
real?
Satanist and that. Like
You got
that.
witches in your family?
Yeah.
That
We
shit not real.
practice. We practice.
I don't believe it. I refuse
don't
to believe that
believe
shit
in
is
it?
real. I don't
Like
believe it.
voodoo's
Like,
a
what
practice.
can it do?
Yeah, voodoo's a practice.
Voodoo is a practice, yeah.
Anything's a practice. What was it?
I got Creole family. I
My
just don't
family's
believe in
Creole.
voodoo. I don't think that shit really happens. Like, you're not gonna stab a doll and I'm gonna feel it. Like,
But that's the surface level
energy
of
behind
voodoo.
it.
It's so much. Or if you're spiritual, like it's so much more
Yeah.
than just getting. A
Explain
voodoo
it to
doll.
us, Britt. Why don't you?
they sprinkle
mean-
a little bit of period blood in your spaghetti. I'm not going for that
hell
shit, bro.
no.
That's nasty. That's
I'm not
nasty.
going for
But
that
I just
shit.
think there's a lot of shit that is so much more than what it is, but it's also of how you look at life. Like I'm a spiritual person, so I feel like everything has a meaning behind it. If I dream about something, I'm Googling that shit. What does this mean? If I see a sign or something in the universe, I'm literally Googling like, what the fuck does this mean? Everything has a sign.
Facts. An
And
owl
that's how
flew over
voodoo
my head.
is.
I looked
Yeah.
up and
I
it
believe
landed
they-
right above my car. I said, "What does this mean? Like I'm in the right place at the right time."
Women be y'all be looking for shit to mean
Ah,
something.
no. It
Like,
be
God
facts.
damn, the bird can't just fly. Like, oh, it meant that
Okay.
I'm having
Yeah.
a baby and he's gonna be. What's that dream y'all have when people say like my grandma had a dream about fish?
fish.
I'm having a baby. Like, bitch,
But-
she
Or
hungry.
somebody
Yeah.
dying means that it's not just one person; it's three. Or it means that somebody near you is having a child. Somebody really close to you. It's a couple of meanings.
Right, but see, when it's a couple of meanings, that means it's too loose.
No,
I need
it's
a
not
distinct
loose.
definition.
It's not loose. It's just like it depends
It's a
on your
spectrum.
culture. It depends on what you believe in.
It's a
Like
spectrum.
some people, like when I look into shit, I choose to try to look at the positive, because some shit has positive and negative meaning.
Right.
I try to manifest the positive, because if I read some shit and it's like you're gonna have the worst day of your life, bitch, I don't want to read that shit. Like,
but that's how the horoscopes be. They say today could be the greatest day of your life or the worst. It's up to you.
but it do be the greatest or the worst.
It gives you the opportunity, right?
That's
You
throwing me
choose
off.
that,
Like,
but that's where that's
With
want,
your
God?
demeanor,
Like, come on,
attitude,
man.
mental.
That's where you come in. You choose that for yourself. It's not just they plan that for you. Because at the end of the day, I still believe in God at the end of the day.
Me too.
But I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, I just read this, so this is my destiny. Like, no, I choose my destiny.
I believe
but
that.
If I read it and it's like, oh, that makes sense.
I believe that. I got a question for y'all, right? Because
Let's go.
the WNBA draft was yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to know, if you get pregnant by a baller, is it an automatic keeper?
Oh.
Do you feel like you should keep that baby if he's a
Just
NBA
because
player?
No.
it's crazy.
No, I mean a lot of women do though. A lot
You
of
said
women.
the WNBA draft was yesterday.
Yeah.
If you catch you a WNBA player,
You gonna lock
are
down?
you
with
locking it down? You touch
Me?
it? Yeah.
Hell,
I'm looking at you like,
fuck no. I just seen Kaylee. They said Kaylee Jenner only make $300,000 for
Caitlyn
4
Clark.
years. Caitlyn Clark, my bad. Not
That's
Jenner.
crazy.
the way he
Caitlyn
corrected.
Jenner is
Caitlyn
crazy.
Clark only make $300,000 for 4 years. I'm not. No, I'm cool on that.
That's
But you don't
76,000
ever see the
a year.
bad bitches in the front row of the WNBA games, though, right? But they be at the NBA games. So in the NBA games,
That's called a groupie.
But you also don't see
what
the
if she just
niggas.
like? What if she just like
Might just
basketball?
be.
You also don't see the niggas at the WNBA games.
I'm about to start going floor seat.
Hey boy, that
He-
motherfucker
WNBA
cost
He's trying to get an Angel Reese.
$17.
Cause I got a little thing for Angel Reese. I ain't gonna cap. I do kind of like that motherfucker.
That
I
girl's
do.
young as hell.
Hey, she is, but she grown. Don't play with
She
me.
grown. She
Don't
grown.
indict me. What the fuck? Like,
I saw
yeah.
that post like literally on my way here. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but she fine though. She'll find
That's
young
my
athletic
my LSU
thing.
girl. Go Tigers.
That what she went LSU?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I'm a dropout.
I don't even know. I don't know. But Eagle, what's your relationship status? You got a boyfriend? You got a man?
Well,
What's
no,
up?
I'm
No?
single, married to the bag. Hold on, where's that?
Th-
Because it's right there. I'm
Ooh.
married to the bag for sure.
I love that.
As lovey-dovey I'm definitely married to the game.
real?
Yeah, especially since I had a kid, so I haven't been with no one or no relationship. I want to say for 3 years since my baby daddy.
Yeah.
So
I seen you post on when you was like,
oh,
man, this is I seen it a couple
Oh,
weeks
we
ago.
know
You
it.
post some shit where you was like, only I can talk bad about my baby daddy. Y'all need to respect him. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this how we live?
and I be trashing that, man, because I do sometimes really like. I hate to put this out there, but like I hate to hate, but it takes a lot for me not to like you, especially if I try to like you. So for me to like despise you, is like, but I'm standing on learning how to talk and communicate better because it takes away from me when I talk bad on him and then I post it.
Yeah.
So somebody said something about, I think the comment was like, oh, I know her baby daddy, he's a bum. Anyone could fuck or anyone could get her. I was like, I wasn't offended by what he was saying, like someone can get at me. No, I was offended by the fact that you're calling somebody that's like in my family a bum. Like my immediate, I made that family as much as I didn't, if I could change it, I would. I would change him.
That's your
but
child father.
yeah, but he's at the end of the day, I have to defend what my son would defend if he could able to speak and read that comment, what he would say. Like,
Yeah.
it's grimy. And then I have that childish like side of me where I'm just like, I can only say what I can say to this person, but let me see someone else talk to my friend like that. Let me see somebody talk to anybody that I care about.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got Ekah insurance, like you're safe around here. Like, don't play that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I love
but
Ekah insurance.
I love
yeah, you
that.
got Ekah insurance. But my baby daddy's super lucky to have me. Shout out to him.
What?
You're like,
Yeah, because man, let me tell
He
you.
still be trying to get back?
Yeah, he do.
I would too.
He do. I hate it. I hate telling people no,
Really?
but I genuinely don't be like, And that's one thing I want to carry into like whatever relationship I get into. The only thing I can offer is like, I never slept with that man after I had my child. Like once we had our kid and I had the baby and they cut me open, like we ain't never crossed them boundaries. And so like I can carry that into my relationship, letting it know because his whole family was like, because after I had my son, I went and had a BBL, lipo BBL, Dr. Williams. And so then they were like, he was in jail, he came home, and they was like, you gonna let him test the Tesla? You gonna let him ride the Tesla? I said, are you stupid? Oh, but you his baby mother though. Like that's what y'all supposed to do. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think you're supposed to do, conventional or not. I'm not like that.
If he ain't hit the new body, it don't count.
Okay, I'm back to 0.
Yeah, that one. If you ain't hit the new body, it don't count.
He gets so tight because his family will dead sit there and trash him and start laughing. And like I even got a blow up bed when I would travel back and forth and have my son come spend time with him. I didn't have a place to stay and I wanted to be with my son. I got an air mattress and blew it up like in the same room so I could have my son in my bed with me and he can like go with his dad if he want. His family came in there and seen that shit. Girl, that nigga got so tight. I know he wanted to kick me out.
Really?
Yeah, they would
so
start
y'all's
talking shit.
co-parenting is like pretty good. For
Thanks to me, I'm like trying to teach him and mold him. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck how I feel about you. When we're around Juju or when we got him coming around, like, we gotta give him that.
He not gonna let go till he hit it. He's
never gonna hit it. He asked for pictures and videos. He's still like, no, go purchase. You got the link.
You gonna make the baby daddy purchase?
And he said the same shit. Yes.
He supposed to be plugged in.
Make sure your baby daddy pay up. Fuck that.
That's nuts.
What?
As he should though.
He did. He said he was like, I helped you make some of them videos. You know, I'm like, and I don't give a fuck.
For real?
Don't give a fuck.
Hold up.
What kind of videos y'all talking about?
Time to fuck out. So you telling me that you still selling videos that he helped you make?
Not still, but when I got the money,
so he helped you come up.
I came up off the videos though. I did.
That's crazy.
Go buy him, nigga.
But she don't owe him nothing. I feel like it's like okay, like
he's 50% of those videos.
And
I like 10.
And
a lot of it was 10%? Solo. Yeah, like because I wouldn't even get down like that. I was still a little nervous. I was like tiptoeing in between. I'm still not like doing boy girl content. That was like the last boy girl content I was really actively doing was my baby daddy.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out. It's just not my style.
So what type of content do you do? I'm nosy.
It's like like soft porn. So like self-pleasing videos, a lot of twerking, oiled up, girl on girl, me and my friends, you know, fondling each other, boats and hoes. We be out there just taking our bikinis off, having a good old time.
You're such a fucking like
yeah.
And I'm so immature. I'm sorry.
People that want that boy girl stuff, and it's just like, and I've been offered so much, and it's just like I just
let them wait.
Maybe it'll be a day. Cool. Maybe it'll happen, but I'm just still trying to figure out where I fall between that because I'm just a new mom, so I'm like, and he's a boy. I have a son. I'm a little like in the gray area right now. So
you're a new mom,
brand new mom.
Really?
Don't know how I got here.
That's
don't
so
know,
crazy.
but I'm here.
And you look like this.
I was gonna say,
and I look like
you look like this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's so crazy.
Cool. What as far as like your dating preferences, do you date like because you Colombian?
Correct.
So do you date Colombian men? You only date black men? Do you like? Cause you from Jersey, so I know what's up there.
I love me my Jersey man. I love me my up north men. So like my Spanish men from up north is like my favorites. But preference, I wouldn't date no Colombian. I know better. And Dominicans either. I don't know. I stay away from red flags. Like if I know your nationality is like a red flag, I'm staying away from it. Like I know Colombians is some hoe ass niggas, and then I'm Spanish, but I'm not like mira Spanish. Like I'm not no. I don't like that Puerto Rican island shit. You know, it's just not my flow. So they look good. They may all look good, but that is not my type. My type has got to be like you have to have hard exterior. I don't know. It's weird if you don't have a tattoo. That just wouldn't make sense. But I would date you if you ain't had no tattoos. But you got to be a hard exterior, and you got to be a family man, provider, protector. I got to feel safe around you. You got to give daddy vibes, for real. I have daddy issues, so I need a daddy vibe.
Hey.
It's like,
that's the second time I heard this at this table. Okay.
Daddy issues is real.
For
so
real?
Do you date like outside of, well, I know you just kind of explain your preference, but do you date like black men or do you date?
So I did. I tried it to say I tried it, and I did. I did it too. And like, I don't know if one counts or not because like he was like yellow, I guess. Like yellow bone, they call him. Or
yeah, light skin.
Yeah, he was light skinned. To me, he looked Spanish as fuck. And kind of find out he was like black as shit. But I was like, okay. You know, dick was bomb, but the relationship was not it. So I don't know if I would do it again. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a preference though. I feel like there's a lot of people that like, especially now, I'm gonna be real with you. For me looking at you, I would have been like, oh, she like niggas. Like
I like what?
I would have assumed you like black men, but that's just off of me, like in my perception.
Everyone.
But I'm sure everybody does. But I think there's a lot of people that I feel like don't even really care for a certain type, and they get judged off of their appearance. Like especially, I would say white women. Like white women now, if you see a certain type of white woman, you're gonna be like, yeah, she fucking niggas. Like,
yeah, she take that dick.
Yeah,
Right,
she
right.
take dick,
I know what
like-
you're talking about, right?
but there's some women where it's like you would never expect it.
Because y'all adopt shit from the men y'all sleeping with. Like women start talking like the man they sleeping with. They start acting like the man they sleeping with sometimes. You could tell when you know what I mean?
Tattoo because I was dating a man that was fully tatted. I don't even know why I did this big
y'all
ass
just
shit. I felt like I had a midget on my neck for like years. I was like, what did I do?
I like it.
I mean, I
I
rocked
like
it.
it.
I had no choice.
It fits you.
But I got it at such a young age. And the person I was dating with, like, he had tatted from the scalp to the toes. Like, I'm talking about a Chicago nigga. A real Chicago nigga. Tats on the face.
It's definitely giving West Coast chola for real.
That's always been my thing.
Yeah,
I've been like a chola brat dog.
Really?
That's
That
my
what it
little
look
vibe.
like.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
not
see
mad
that
at
though now. Like talking to you, I feel like from the perception, of course, you're gonna get judged. Like, and I wasn't
typical.
You,
No, but not in a bad
like,
way. It's
you
just
know,
naturally.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
just
does
like,
that.
Oh, like I could tell. I'm like, oh, she got mixed kids. Like, but I think that's a lot of women in general. Like a lot of people be looking at me and they're like, okay, like I can see what type of niggas you like, and I'm like, I don't even like that for real.
Right,
like,
and I don't even have a type for real. Like for real. Like it's really how you make me feel. Like no,
You don't have a type?
Hell no, my baby daddy's far from my motherfucking type. And for the moment, I let that be my type because it's like what you're going through too. I was in like such a depressed area that misery likes company. Yeah, he was miserable. You know, I'm telling you that it was just a bad soul exchange where we tied up together, and it was like, okay, you just lost like a brother. You lost somebody that meant a lot to you, and your whole family going through it. I felt like super save a hoe. Like, man, let me show you what life's about. Let me take you on boats. Let me take you on trips. It was somebody that I got to pop their cherry and see. Like them experience life, so power for me is everything. Being a woman with power, I am a huge trick.
You a trick, okay?
Huge trick.
It's cool. Ain't no wrong with tricking. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That's why he wants you back.
He does say,
yeah, you was funding the lifestyle. That's cool. That's what's
I still teach him. We there.
Yeah. I want to ask y'all this, right? For my own personal knowledge, is it bad sex if women don't orgasm? Like for y'all, it can still be good sex if you don't orgasm.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, it could be me that I just didn't get to that point, and it was good the whole time. And niggas tapped out. We dying. We caught mouth. We dying. We need a break, and we'll hit it back later.
A lot of men don't know how to make a woman orgasm. Like, there's very few niggas that I have had sex with that it's like I actually like. Now I feel like women we know how to fake.
100%.
And we know how to make ourselves do what we do. But a lot
because
of times,
we're not going to break your feelings.
We're not going to hurt.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
You ain't stopping till I'm done. Fuck
Question.
You tripping.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Ask yourself the same question.
Well, it's horrible if I don't nut. Like,
but it's
why am I
different
here?
for y'all, though, because y'all nut a lot faster and easier than women.
Speak for yourself.
That's cap.
No, that's
Speak
not
for
cap
yourself.
at
That's
all.
cap.
Because women, I feel like, tell me
Women
if I'm
come
wrong.
easier and faster, and they can come a lot more times than men can.
Yeah, y'all definitely can come back to back for sure.
We can come a lot more
You see me,
times,
I'm
but
like,
I feel like when it comes to sex, a lot of times, like, it's more about stimulation than penetration, and niggas get off more with penetration. So it's kind of like our end goal is not the same. Like,
It's different strokes for different folks. The same way you might like it, she might hate it.
That's true, but
And the opposite.
I feel like most women, it's more of like stimulation,
Mental.
like
Mental.
It's a mental thing. It's a talk
So
to
that's probably why
me,
we come
like
more.
it's not just.
Talk
to
me.
That's probably why I say that's probably why I would be able to come more too, because like my head, my mental is already crazy. By the time if the foreplay is great, by the time you're about to insert, I'm already coming on the first.
If a nigga talks to me the right way,
I'm so
you say the right
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, so it's definitely a mental thing if they know how to do it.
I'm enjoying
I
this.
ain't
I'm
gonna
sorry.
lie.
I'm enjoying
Niggas
this.
say the right thing.
What you
It's
mean?
really-
How you like to be talked to?
I like to be told what to do. Like, I'm super submissive. I love to be told what to do. And if I'm doing something, I'm too tight because I'm tightened up. Sometimes I tighten up.
You
like,
tight? What you mean by tight?
Like if I can't take it, or like I'm just like, I
Oh,
I
you mean
tighten
like
up.
tight?
I tighten up.
Oh,
So you gotta.
tight.
That's tight, baby.
I
But
thought
the
you were
tightening
talking about
up
tight
is like
in a figurative.
like you gotta be
literally
like
tight.
relax, like calm down. And I love when a man can walk me through that because I get stuck like. And the whole time I'm more worried. I'm a people pleaser, so I'm definitely a man's pleaser. I'm trying to please my nigga. I want to do everything, and he's like, "Yo, just chill. Like, let me lay this out right." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Right there, coming off that, just alone.
Yeah, that's what I be doing.
That's what I be doing.
That's what I be doing. I be doing shit like that. Oh my God, man! I love y'all. I'm having a good time. Oh man. So how long you been single?
Since I had the baby, since about 3 years. He's
3 years?
2 years old, yeah.
You traumatized?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
For
Definitely.
3 years, no man since then. Like, no?
Oh, I've tried, and it's just my choice. And I guess I've noticed now more now that I'm a parent. I'm like, oh my God, you suck. You have poor choices. Like, what does this person even got to offer? Like, and when I say offer, it's never really about materialistic or finances. It's about like, what can they teach me? What can they teach my son? Longevity. What can I gain from this person and our relationship growing? Like, if we can't do that, then it's like, and a lot of these people are just in the same place.
So you know that about yourself.
I've just learned that about myself after having my baby father as a baby father.
Because that's what tripped me out about women. Is like, how do y'all know? Like when y'all like, I hear women say, "Well, I have poor choice in men," but you're choosing them.
Yeah.
So why are you choosing them if you know they're poor choice?
We don't know in the moment. Like, I think I could fix a man. I think I can mold him. I always think I could bring him to my pops and my dad can mold him, which he has. Most of my relationships, the men that I've ever, like, I'm really cool with a lot of my exes. Like, we can talk and it's super cordial because I don't hold hate. I barely hate. There's maybe like one I don't talk to. You know what I mean? But I talk to almost all of them and we're really cool. It just didn't work out. I can move forward with that relationship. And they'll always be like, yo, how your pops doing? Like, yo, he taught me a lot. Now I have a family of my own and I want to raise them like your dad raised y'all. Like,
God, so your ex is like your brothers.
Kind of. The way I treat anybody around me is like love. Like,
what's up, bro? Like,
honestly, yeah.
Man, the worst thing we ever want to hear as a nigga that smashed you is bro. Like, do not call me bro.
Well, because I'm definitely not gonna be out here flaunting that we fucked unless niggas know about it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, nah, don't call me bro.
It's also about what you attract, though. I do believe like women that like come from a certain, I guess, background, they attract a certain type of man. Like, most women that are hustlers attract broke niggas.
Broke niggas. Like, I attract the brokest of the brokest men.
Because y'all like men that's available.
I mean, I guess I like men that I get to overpower or I get to, like, you know, I get the money here. Like,
he
you know
depend on you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I got the upper hand.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Is it a power kick? Because maybe your job requires you to be submissive in a sense. So now that you're in a position where you could dominate somebody, is it like you get turned on by dominating a man?
I don't know about getting turned on by it. I know that it just makes our relationship peaceful and I don't have to act up. If a man can just like, and I don't have that many, like, it's just common sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm huge on loyalty. So like, if you're not loyal, you betray me in any shape, size, way, form, or color, like, it's a problem. I will take it there.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing more loyal than a homosexual.
Homosexual.
No, for real. I know a lot of strippers that take care of men. I know a lot of them.
The preference.
It's like
easier.
Yeah, but I always assumed it was because the man is available. He's readily available. Because when you're a stripper or you're an entertainer or whatever, right? Your schedule's upside down. So the man that you probably want don't even live that type of lifestyle to be available for you. So the only men that are available are men that don't really got shit going on.
Facts.
He was also there before the come up.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Yeah, I was finna say, a lot of times I think women meet niggas and we have a perception of them and then we find out later. It's like, oh damn, yeah, he ain't really talking about shit. But it's like, you're too deep. Like, you already love that man. You already have some type of feelings towards him. So it's like, I can't just fall back because I'm already emotionally invested in this person.
Yeah, it takes me forever to break up with someone. Once I know, though, it's going there, it'll take a couple months.
I can't break up with people.
I suck.
I would rather someone break up with me than to break up with somebody.
Oh, nah. I don't know about if I'd rather somebody break up with me.
Because I hate hurting people because I feel like I'm secure with myself. So it's like, if a nigga break up with me, it's just like, okay, like, I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, like, I know it took a lot for you to do that shit. I know you love it here. Like, you don't want to go, but it's kind of like you have no other choice. I'm going to be fine regardless. But I think that if I break up, like, I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I don't like to hurt people's pride. And I just try to savor shit as much as I can.
I'm the same. I try to let it go on, until it doesn't.
Hey, I was watching you on another podcast, and I don't know, I might have heard it wrong because my volume might not have been loud enough. I heard something where you like, you won your titties in a contest or some shit like that?
I did. Yeah, no, I did. I
That's
definitely
a real
did.
thing.
That's a real thing.
Really?
I will never forget. I think the club was called like Tier or Ono, or I forgot what it was called back then. But in Orlando, I went out and it was like the night of my birthday. I went to like a club And what you about to say?
I just
I went to a club and I got there right before the end, and they was like, oh, if you buy the most bottles, you get to go up for a raffle for your titties. My peoples, they had bought like 2 Ace of Spades and like 4 Hennessy's, and they're like, yo, you want that? You want that? And I'm like, sure.
Why not?
And they did get enough bottles, so I was put up there against like 2 other girls. And Orlando, I've been growing up there since like I'm back and forth, like 18 up. They've known me to see me grow up, so they all shouted for me, and I won. And I got it done like maybe a year later, and I got the gummy bears, and there was a really good doctor they chose for me. I was really happy after that. I went double D's.
Did you say I got the gummy bears?
Yeah, they're called the gummy bears. So like the really natural looking ones, like you can't even tell they're done. Like that. I'm sitting here like, yeah. Go ahead.
You can grab.
And I got my nipples re-pierced.
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, you can't even tell.
You gotta go up under here. That's just. There you go.
Yeah.
There they go. Yeah. There they go. I'm a gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. I'm chilling. That's a wonderful thing. But so you won those in the contest.
Sure
and
did.
That legit. I mean, that's a solid investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed your life.
It did. It did. It brought me a lot more money, more ways of making money, and a lot more gigs at the time. Yeah. She said, "No more shots. You're done drinking."
Oh, no. I'd never say that, girl.
How is it? How is it for you working with Dimes? With Flash, Gold Dimes.
Oh man, I love me some Flash. He is such a great person. He's an Aries too, so he's got visions, man, and direction, and I trusted him because like I didn't know anybody in Atlanta.
Yeah, I
didn't know nothing in Atlanta, and I knew about Gigi because she came from Florida. She came from Tampa, so I had ran into her before, but I went to like a concert. I think it was Future's concert, and I was in the same skybox, I think it was, as them, and I approached him like, yo, I'm the girl from Orlando. You know, I moved out here. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
As soon as he saw me, like, yo, let's get to work.
Let go.
And I was there like the same week. And then, his relationship with mine is really cool, like, and super respectful too. I fuck with him.
Did you see like a big significant change from before him and after him?
Sure did.
For real?
Sure did.
So
When I got around him, I lost my Instagram account. They had deleted my account. So I had like 80K, 79 point something, almost 80K.
Mm-hmm. You started from scratch?
I started from scratch, and he took that shit up and
ran it up.
I swear to God, it was like less than 2 weeks. My shit was over the 100. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he did that.
I mean, you gotta give yourself credit too, though.
Oh, no, I do. Yeah, but, you know, when people have a platform and want to share it with you, and genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Because he did it off love. Like, he definitely, and he walked me through it. And then shout out to Gigi, too, because she was like a mentor, too, for me, stepping in the game.
Is that like the first guy in the industry that you work with?
Yeah, basically. What do you mean when you say work with? Like, because he managed, so he was my manager. So he managed my OnlyFans account. He did all the content shoots and put everything together, and you know, put me to work with other girls like Cross Network.
No. No, I ask because a lot of times in that type of field, it's difficult for women to work with men because men cross boundaries a lot. So that's why I was asking. But you said he's super professional.
Yeah, hence what I said. He's super respectful. He never, you know what I mean, never tried. So it was great. That's a comfortable feeling for me because I hate being booty meat. Just because you're pretty and you around a man. And like, believe it or not, I've been raped as a child. It's crazy that I became a stripper. It's crazy that my life ended up the way it did because my dad will tell you he'll never thought. When I used to be in bathing suits, I used to be covered up. I was just shy. And then just out of nowhere, like it just, you know, I had like a sexual harassment charge on me. I got my first job. The owner of the place, like, tried to kiss me. I ran home. A bunch of, like, rape situations in my own home. My mom's husband's brother would come into the room and, like, try to do shit to me. My sisters, there's 3 of us, send me to school with, like, pills and shit. And I was so young. And it was really fucking sad. And nobody would have ever known if my dad didn't read my diary. That nigga found that shit during the summer and did not send us back till that nigga was out the crib. He almost, yeah.
That's good that he was supportive, though, because I hear a lot of people that it's like they don't really believe in shit where they don't really
or turn their eye. Like my mom, she'll turn her face. She actually just kept on. She's still married.
A lot of women do that because they don't, you know,
they don't
want to lose the man.
It's hard. My mom probably had daddy issues too. You know what I mean? She's stuck to his man. She's still married to this man. I'd be like, what the fuck, girl.
So when you say you got daddy issues, but your dad was there for you during those times.
My dad was there the whole time, but just from afar. when I said that daddy issues is because he caused like on his own without meaning to, not knowing how to be a parent. His own traumas on me, like, you know, he didn't know how to deal with his anxiety. He probably still to this day don't admit anxiety. He don't believe in like being diagnosed that way, or like when they try to put me in special classes because like I was hyper. I was like, I'm ADHD. I'm like this all the time. I had to sit on my hands in school. And like, he asked me the other day, my sister's like, yo, what would you do different? I was like, all I think I needed more was some more patience and understanding and love, because he loved me, but I have tough love. Like when I fuck with people, I talk shit. I punch you in the arm. Like I'm really rough. I'm far from like a soft girl. I'm like a tomboy. I make jokes and I'm with the guys. I'm outside with the guys. They go out to smoke. I'm going with them. I'm not staying with the girls inside. Yeah. And the relationship my dad and me have is like, I get it from him. You know, he's really tough and really rough. And he, you know, he showed me the best way. He was like my mom at the time, because my mom wasn't doing mom shit. My dad taught me how to clean our underwear. Like he was mom and dad. So I have issues because he'll like choose when he fucks with us. Like, oh, I got my ear pierced. Oh, he wouldn't talk for me 3 months. In those 3 months, so much went wrong in my life, I couldn't talk to him. So I started drinking. I started finding alcohol under the bed. I used to try to cut myself. Like, I have scars. Yeah. And they used to think it was all for attention, which in a way it probably was. But, like, if there was just more patience, he couldn't do that because he didn't have that. Where he's from in Costa Rica, my dad's Costa Rican, my mom's Colombian. They was both born out the States. They were raised different, out of the country. And it's just different upbringing with them. And my dad didn't give me that, like, much patience because he couldn't. And so now I'm like that. With my own kid. Do you feel like that helped you in a way? Because my mom was very, very strict. I grew up like in a very strict household, very diplomatic, like bars on the windows, like type shit. My mom was strict as fuck. Anything less than an A was a fail. Oh wow! Like I had to get straight A's in school. My mom was like OD, like shit that I wouldn't even say out loud because it's like I know my mom did the best that she could, and she did the best for me, what she thought was best for me. Right. But I also feel like it helped me in a way. Like I feel like this world is so tough that it's like people come out and they think this shit is just sweet because their parents coddled them, which like at the end of the day, when I have kids, I want my kids to feel nurtured. I want them to feel like they have someone there for them. But at the same time, this world does not give a fuck. And I think that my mom being so hard on me and so strict, even though it might not be what I always needed, it kind of helped me become the person that I became, because nobody can really do nothing that it's like you can hurt my feelings. Like I don't feel like anybody can really come for me. Shout out to mom. Yeah, mom. Shout out to mom. Shout out to mom for real. But like, this world is so hard, and I think that like strict parents, they're very misunderstood, and a lot of shit that they do, they only do because that's what they know. That's right. They really can't do anything outside of what they know and what they were taught. Like parents are winging shit. Yeah, that's just like us, just like me. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's just like a trial and error.
You learn as you go.
100%.
So do y'all feel like for little girls, for daughters, they need the dad more than mom?
Oh my God.
Because I hear daddy issues. I don't never hear mommy.
I don't think more than the mom. I think
I hear boys have mommy issues. Yeah. And girls have daddy issues.
That's why since I left the house, my boy's still crying. Yeah, they have mommy issues. Like, it's hard for a boy, I think. I'm learning. But, like, I think a daughter, it needs both. But I would say, like, if I had to choose, it's fucked up because my dad was in my delivery room by choice. My mom showed up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah. Like, I didn't care for her to be there. I didn't have that relationship with her. Even though she did the best she could, cool. But we had so much differences growing up, and she didn't fully, like, change a lot of things. So I've always been a daddy's girl. As much as I fight with him, I don't talk to him right now, but that's my nigga. That's my mom. That's my dad. Mother's Day, he gets a text message. He pulled through for me and my sisters and my mom. She done went to jail. That man who got her out of jail hates her guts, you know?
So how do you have daddy issues?
I have daddy issues because of the way he takes and gives his love and distributes it when he deems it's fair to him. He's super, like, old school, and in Costa Rica, like, it's like his way or the highway, and if you don't do that way, he's gonna subtract his love from him. So from you. So right now with my son, I was like, you're not gonna do that, what you did with me in my childhood. Like, you were there financially, you made sure there was food in our house, and if you weren't there physically, like, you called every day. But when you were mad at us, or when you were upset with something that you didn't like or you agreed with, you would just take, if I had braids in my hair, girl, if he didn't cut them out, he would stop talking to us. Yeah. I became a fighter in school. I started getting in trouble in school, and it wouldn't even get his attention to call me. He wouldn't talk to me. So, like, I don't like that picking and choosing stuff. And right now, like, you know, it's a respect thing too. My dad don't give a fuck. He will talk to me crazy as fuck. And I like that. Like I said, I have a tough love type of thing. But, like, now that I have a kid, don't be, like, telling me you're going to take my kid from me. Don't be talking spicy.
See, my mom was strict on me growing up or whatever. My dad wasn't in the household with us or whatever. well, with me. And she was strict on me growing up. But at the time, I thought that shit, I'm like, man, this shit get on my nerves. Like, she's complaining all the time, and she scream every day, and da-da-da-da. But then when I became an adult, I look back on that shit with appreciation because I'm like, I get why you did it. Yeah. I see why you did it. So y'all don't feel like that? Like, do you get that type of vibe? Like, okay, Dad, I understand why you was like that.
Sure do. And I give him that all the time. He thinks I blame him for shit, and I don't. But I'd be like, don't come for me if you're not ready to talk about it. Because there's shit you didn't get healed off of that, you know, we got, and we're doing our best to heal of it. It's 3 of us. And, you know, it's not just one of us saying this. So it's like, you know, I know that, I know you did your best you could. And my mom did the best. Yeah, we're all fine.
Yeah, I like that.
My little sister's my twin. She is my fucking twin. She just, that's my twin.
Damn. I don't know. But I mean, for me, I think that a lot of times we just get caught up in the, how we feel about shit, and we don't necessarily understand what the motivation was for our parents and what, you know what I mean, and how it helped us.
Right.
A lot of times that shit helped us.
But I think
the world is tough.
I see shit like I'm not a parent yet, and I still am thankful for the way that I was raised. Like, I don't think that it was always an issue. I think my mom had really good intentions, and like, if my mom sees this, I'm so thankful for you. But at the same time, there is some shit where it's like, just because that's what you know and just because you had good intentions doesn't mean that's what was best.
Right.
Now, a lot of times our parents are brought up on toxic environments and shit because it's a generational.
Whoopings and all that.
Yeah. So it's like, just because I'm taught it's okay to, like, you know, like me personally, I grew up getting whooped. I got
child abuse on me and all, baby. They really took me up through there.
But it's not that my mom hated me and she just wanted to beat me, but I feel like me, when I become a parent, I know that as a child, it didn't really do much for me. It made me scared of talking to my mother because I'm like, damn, I might get, you know, repercussions just for, I might have fucked up or whatever, but still it's a mistake. I'm a child, whatever. So I feel like as you get older, it's like, okay, I see what she was trying to do. I see what he was trying to do, but it's just like that we could have went about it a different way. But that's where it comes as to, you have to end that curse when you become a parent.
It's a thin line, though.
Yeah, because I'm reactive as
fuck. It's
a
thin line because
I'd be like, boy, and then I think back, I'm like, damn, I'm trying not to do this because they did it.
But it's like, if you too strict, right? It's a thin line. I say that because if you too strict, then it's like, oh, you traumatized your kid. They don't know how to speak to people. They don't have people skills, yada, 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 whatever else, right? But then if you too loose with your kid, and then you're like, oh, well, your kid is in jail because you weren't strict enough. You didn't have enough discipline.
Either way, you're right.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Or your daughter does this because you weren't like in the house 36 days a month. Like, bitch, I gotta work.
You can't
have both my parents in the house, and I still became a dancer. You know what I mean? I went to medical school and I dropped out. I did it for my dad. I did what he wanted me to do, but like, you know, you'd be surprised. My mom's never fought a day in her life. My dad's a huge fighter. And
you was whipping shit.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I have temperamental issues, but I try to, you know, chill out now. I have a kid. But again, they you know, they was never like this, and they got a stripper daughter. One's a stripper, one's an HR, HR manager or agent, and then the other one's in the Navy. So it's like 3 different type of us, like for real.
3 different person, but raised by the same parents.
Same parents with the same parents.
So you see how the dynamic can be one way for 3 different people, but all 3 different people become different.
But it's also what you're exposed to, though. Like, it's not just what your parents teach you. I was taught. My mom was a minister in the church. My mom was a police officer. Like, and I ended up in the club. So it's just kind of like I chose a whole different lifestyle off of the fact that my mom was so strict on me. I never got to experience that shit at a young age. I never got to go to parties. I wasn't a young drinker. I was more of like, when I moved out at 18, 19. That's when I wilded out. And it's like, I chose that because I never experienced that. It's not because I was taught that. Yeah. It's because my mom was such a protector, and my mom sheltered me a lot. So a lot of things, like even now, still experiencing. It's a lot of shit that I've just like, I'm like, damn, I don't know how to do this shit because my mom did everything for me growing up. My mom wanted everything to be done the right way so she could protect me from evil, but it's just like, you're pushing me away sometimes. So like, as you get older, it's just kind of like, you have to let your kids choose what they want to do at the end of the day. Like, I truly believe that. Like, when you have kids, you can do your best as a parent, but they're gonna do what they do.
They're gonna live their life. They're gonna make their choices.
It's their turn. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. It's their turn.
You have kids,
but that's hard for. I do, and it's difficult. It's difficult, and like allowance. it's not hard for guys, like when it comes to boys. But when you got daughters,
Oh yeah.
it's difficult allowing them to navigate life without your instruction. It's scary. And we struggle with that. So
my dad had 3 girls. That nigga did not know how to deal with
he
us.
don't. It's like, yo, I know what I was. I know what's out there waiting for you. I don't like it.
Yeah, look at you.
No, it's scary. I swear to God, it's scary. What do you want to do going forward? Like, is it like, I know you're doing OnlyFans right now. Like, what are you trying to tap into from there? Like, what's your goals with that?
So this might sound like really off left field, but at the moment, I'm really into doing like what I'm on right now, which I'm on this journey with my son, and it's like I found this new person. I don't know. It's like I want to just spend all my time on this earth now, just making memories and making money so that I can make memories with my son.
Yeah.
Like, so right now, short-term goal is like, okay, I want to open like somewhat like my own towing company. My family is huge on truck driving. My dad's been a truck driver. He's been driving trucks since he was literally 14 in Costa Rica. Like my grandpa, everyone drives trucks. And that was always like my fallback, my last option, because I love trucks too. I love driving. I love being on the road. But I figured, let me do a branch off, which is like towing. So my son can have something to do when he's 16, 17, got a license. I could put him to work. He can get money. He can start, and I'm known in my city for doing like accident referrals. So like I worked for 321 No Fall at one point. Then I went into 1-800 Bad Pain. And what I do is like I patch up accidents. I put people in the right direction, put them in the chiro office, do what needs to be done. So
You do the songs on the radio?
Huh?
You do the songs on the radio?
No,
You
I don't do the songs on the radio.
Shit,
Nah.
that's just be hitting. Y'all tripping. Okay, all
No,
right.
I might
Yeah.
do the commercials, but I don't do the songs.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
people
dope.
call me for like anything car related. So if they lock their keys in there, or if they get a flat tire, or if they need a tow. So
You pull up?
I don't pull up, but I put them in the
Oh.
right direction. So I got people for
Locking my
everything.
shit.
So imagine if I come out with like a pink truck or a green truck or whatever
Yeah.
truck, and they're gonna call me for that automatically. So I already got the
Easily.
support.
Easily.
Yeah, and you're a
Yeah,
bitch
for
behind
sure.
it too. Like niggas will fuck with that.
they're
They respect
respected
it.
with it, and you're a bad
Yeah.
bitch behind it. Yeah,
Throwing the keys.
So that's
like,
what-
I
You know
lost
what I
them.
mean?
Pull
Like,
up.
they gonna pop their tire on
They gonna need a
purpose.
tow on purpose.
You know? Yeah.
How long till you get here? Like, yeah, for
That-
sure. For
That's
sure.
like a short-term thing, you know. And
Yeah.
now I want to fix a little bit of my credit. Now that I'm getting into this new era of being an adult, fix credit, and get into purchasing my first home.
Real estate.
Yeah, my youngest sister did it before me, so shout out to you, Didi. That's my bitch right there. You know, you did that, but I'm the oldest. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, I feel where you coming from, though. I feel where you coming
I
from.
gotta. There ain't no way. No, ain't no way, I thought I killed it. I sure
Yeah,
did smack the
still
shit out
alive.
of this shit earlier.
It was a whole another one. flying
That's
around
another.
and
Every
shit.
time
the
the
one
door open, they
gone.
come
The
in.
one from the flow gone. So I think that's
But
him.
so with your with everything that you trying to do or whatnot, like what I'm taking away from all this is like, yeah, you're a very beautiful woman, and people might not realize that you're a person. You know what I'm saying? You got like realistic goals. It's not like you know what I mean, where it's saying stuff. Oh, I just want to be a bad bitch forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I want to do this. I want to provide for my son. I want to, you know what I mean? And that's, you don't necessarily get to show that all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because we live in a social media world where we got to be
Extra.
all the time, right?
Extra.
All the time. And they
Extra.
forget, like, because you got a big butt and you twerk, and they like, oh, you know, and the credibility isn't given, whereas, like, you can't be sexy and intelligent.
Yeah.
Or you can't be sexy and have a perspective on anything other than sex. Like, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, you're looked at like fucking booty me. And that's probably like, honestly, that has taken a toll even on my sex life. Because like I said, I've had those encounters with rape. I've had those encounters with sexual harassment since I was young. So prior to having the body done, it was just pretty face, dimples, you know, whatever the case may be. It just people always trying to take advantage.
Yeah, I do love the dimples.
The dimples get me out of trouble a lot.
For sure.
Things, but it just puts me in a position where like I get with a man, and if they're too thirsty, you lost me.
It's
You know what I
scary.
mean? It's so hard to deal with me because of my background, because of the whole thing, that they don't even know that. They wouldn't even fathom that I went through things like that. They just think that, oh, you're in this life, you taking dick, you sexualized. I hate it.
Are you delicate?
I hate it. What do you mean?
You feel like like for a man to be with you, does he need to be very gentle because of the things you've been through?
Gentle and rough, because I need roughness. I won't take you serious if you can't be rough. But know when to be gentle, you know? For example, like, you know, when I open up and say things like that, then maybe they can take that back to the back of their dome and be like, you know what? Let me not constantly want to have sex every fucking day.
Yeah.
Let me give this girl some space, because she aside from working in the business where everyone looks at you like that, and everyone expects you to be this sexual fucking icon. It's like, I'm a human. I just want to enjoy a nut. I don't give a fuck, nigga, if you last 2 minutes. I love that for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be human. I love it.
Okay.
So do you feel like, because technically you are a racially ambiguous woman, and this is a conversation I like to have a lot because like I come from a very ethnic background, but I do think that it's easier for women that are more foreign and like on the, oh, like I have this in me, I'm this, I'm not
Mixed.
just. Yeah.
The
Do you
mixed
ever
toes.
like look at shit like that? Like, damn, it is easier for me because I am Colombian. Like, you know, I'm Colombian. I'm a bad bitch. I got a body.
Desired,
Like,
yeah.
And niggas like fantasize about shit like that. Especially like big cities, they love a foreign looking, racially ambiguous.
You definitely a fantasy for a lot of men.
Right. So that's a lot to take on my end, but it's very easy to deal with, say, you know, but it's just like when they realize who you really are, you know what I mean? It's just like, it was a waste of fucking time, waste of energy, because they're just expecting you to be what they came up with in their head or whatever you've put out and they've collected and grabbed feeling towards and gravitated to. Like, that's what they made up in their head.
So what attracts you to a man?
You gotta be funny. You gotta really Kevin Hart me. I gotta be laughing all the time. You know, you don't necessarily gotta smoke, but you know, like you gotta be someone that can wind me down because I'm a lot. I'm always on go. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I like to keep myself busy. I need someone that can ground me. I look for someone that just can keep me happy and teach me because I'm willing to learn. You know, and it's hard for me to say that and do that because like I get, you know, when I didn't know how to cook, I used to get like little about it. Like, I don't want to be in the kitchen. I know I'm not good at it, so let me stay away from it. I need someone to make me feel comfortable.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess like I need a really made up human, like a fucking, I gotta build me a nigga, build a bear type of thing because it's not easy to deal with me.
So you don't think you would find like, would you ever date like a rapper or an athlete or? Because I don't think that, I'm not gonna lie, from what you just explained, I don't see none of that in there.
And I've had plenty of offers and I just won't. I just feel like that is giving groupie because maybe if you were a normal person and I didn't have to worry about the fact that you got bitches throwing pussy at you because I'm big on respect and like having a one. I can't have a nigga that's cool with having bitches, like at least not at this point in my life. And when I'm married to you for some years and we get to that point, like, baby, you deserve that, cool. But like right now I'm not for that. So I don't see me being with a rapper. Won't trust them. Can't be, if I can't be on tour with you, and I got a son, so like I just can't live that lifestyle.
The direction you want to go in is not the same.
It's not.
It clashes. Like I don't mind being under the rock with Patrick Star with my kid and my man. I'll live in the boonies and take it all off. Like it'll be just that.
You get
so
to be
would
yourself.
you be cool with like just a regular 9 to 5 nigga? Like just
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
And you make more than him?
And you make more?
Whether I made more than him or the same, I'd be okay with the person that works a 9 to 5 and makes it happen. Like just his goal is to make it happen. You know, my dad fucking used to work at 4 jobs and he moves like he a broke nigga and he not. He just believes in working and being out the house at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., dirty fingers, come home, eat your sandwiches on your break. You got a wife to come home to and come home and do it again.
That, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you get when a woman has a father in her life.
Yeah.
I promise you.
I still got daddy issues, but my daddy was in my life for sure.
They'll respect the hustle. Like
100%.
You know what I mean? For sure. And a lot of times women that don't just be think it'd be far-fetched ideas, and like I always say, it's not a 1% nigga for everybody. Like it's only but so many, and y'all gonna have to accept that.
But that comes with social media too. I feel like social media praises this idea of like I need a rich man, and bitches don't be having shit. It's like, okay, like
just lip gloss in the bag.
Yeah, that's it. And that's not, to me, I never thought that was really, don't get me wrong, I think a man should be a provider. But at the same time, like a woman has to have some type of ambition behind her. You can't just sit on your ass and say, I want a rich nigga. Like, it don't work like that. At the end of the day, like, some niggas do like bums.
Right?
A lot
it's
of niggas
crazy.
like bums.
It's
That's
crazy.
Yeah, we like to be superheroes.
That's
Superman.
crazy.
True, but at the same time, it's just like, why would you go for a bum when you have a female? It's like, okay, whatever you can do, I can also do.
Intimidation.
It's not that niggas like bums.
We
niggas
like
what they niggas like what they like.
Men like to be needed.
But I mean, that's you, bro. I'm saying niggas like niggas like what they like regardless. Women don't like what they like regardless. Women could see a man, like the man, and have to find out certain things about the man before they would go ahead and like fuck around with that person. The man will see the woman, like the woman, oh, I'm at her. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I don't care what you do.
fuck
for
with her,
her.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
secure in
What you
myself, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna take care of us.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's
Yeah.
true, but I also feel like it's still weird for a female to demand a certain type of lifestyle when you can't do
Provide
that
that
for
shit on your
yourself.
own.
Like,
Yeah.
not saying that every woman has to have it all together, because at the end of the day, everyone is
Needs help.
learning. We're
Yeah.
all trying to
agree.
figure shit out.
I
But at
agree.
the same time, who am I to be
Picky and choosy.
picky
like
and
that.
choosy? Like, have standards, but at
Yeah.
the same time, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Not about to
I
get-
can't sit
yeah.
here and be a bum and say I'm not fucking with no nigga that works a 9 to 5 because he ain't bringing in six
XYZ,
figures.
right,
Yeah,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. And I think that social media has everyone so fucked up that
Correct.
they think that they get
Correct.
love and tricking so confused, and they think
Yeah.
that tricking is a part of love, and it's not.
'Cause a lot of women convince men that it is.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna leave that at
Yeah.
that.
It's a lot. It's a lot
It's
of
a lot that
corruption.
comes
It's just
with it.
corruption. It's corruption as fuck to the fullest.
Yeah.
Because men don't trust these women. I don't trust these men. The menus are on your phone now. You could just get on your phone and, you know what, this bitch ain't talking to me today. Let me go see what else I can finagle.
else?
Options.
You know,
Yeah.
options. And it's crazy. I'll never forget when Twitter came out. I was in that relationship with the full tatted person. Like, I was in that relationship for 4 years. So this is when media started blowing up. And I never forget that I cried. Was it Twitter? No, it was Snapchat. Snapchat came out and it was so like secretive and sneaky. Like, you can send messages and delete them. Right? Oh my God, I cried.
Really?
I cried. Hated it. And I used to get in the Snapchat and go try to see shit. Yeah. I self-do it to myself,
Y'all
bitch. I go
nosy.
crazy.
Y'all nosy.
Nosy as fuck.
Are you
I'm so nosy.
are you pierced up? Like, you, what's this? A dermal? You pierced up?
Yeah,
everywhere?
so I have 2 dermals here. I have my 3rd one here. This one got rejected. Did not stick. But then dermals did not hurt. Like, not at all. I had the
Yeah,
ones
that shit didn't hurt
here.
either.
I did my dimples. I had the tongue. I had the lip. I had the nose. Belly ring. Toti. I just got these redone.
Toti.
The toti
Toti.
down there had it, and then I got pregnant. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take
What's
it
your
out.
measurements?
Measurements?
Yeah, like your measurements, like your.
I actually got it right down here, written down, because I don't know. Like, I know, like, height, 5'6", weight, I was 186 the last time I went to the doctor's.
You 186?
Yeah. Yeah. I was 191 prior
Stand
to
up.
that.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Cap.
Stand
Yeah, I
up.
was
With a
191.
186.
I was
Yeah.
191. Yeah, and this is covering a lot. It's hiding a lot.
Oh
Snatch.
my God.
I got big titties. These are like, this one's 550, this one's 500, and they're triple D's. Like, when I got them
They're
done.
not the same?
Really?
They're not the same because the boob, you're never the same. Like,
get
Yeah.
it.
one
I
side,
get it.
yeah. So I had
That's dope.
550 and 500. I don't know. That's probably really where the weight come in. Between this and this is there, and I got
'Cause
some
it's
thunder
snatched.
thighs.
When you got your
like-
boobs done, was you flashing people everywhere you went?
yeah, I still do. Like Mardi Gras vibes all over
Can
the
we
place.
see them?
Yeah,
This-
I love.
and they're
titties.
pretty.
And I just got them pierced. Sorry,
He's
Dylan.
living his
Sorry,
dream right
Dylan.
now.
All right. On that note,
You nasty
I forgot. Hey,
He behind the screen.
Dylan's a grown man. That's a big
grown
dog.
ass
That's a
nigga.
big dog.
I'm weak.
His dad a big dog. He a big dog. Listen, yeah, listen.
Bro.
No, but Ekah, I want to thank you for coming, and I want to let you know we appreciate you for being here. I told you earlier when I sent you a message, like, you know what I mean. We're gonna have an open conversation. We're gonna tap into your business, but I think it's important that your audience gets an opportunity to hear things like what you've been through traumatically.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as motherhood, as far as your daddy issues, as far as your business goals outside of content, right?
Right,
So,
right.
because we can sit here and talk to you about OnlyFans all day, but you've done that. So let's talk about, you know,
Right,
let's
the difference,
diversify
right.
that. So I just want to let you know that, you know, that was my goal with you coming today and being able to tap in with us and being comfortable and trusting us enough to ask you these questions and you being comfortable enough to respond to those questions.
Yes.
So again, thank you for tapping in. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna let you do your shout outs because I know you want to do some shout outs. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nobody to shout out. I'm not that lit, but you know, I'm gonna let Britt wrap
I don't
us
have
up.
a lot. I'm just shout out to y'all because this has been a great experience. It's been a great day. But shout out to Remedy by Ari. Y'all go shop. We just dropped our new lip gloss.
Yeah.
But no, it's just shout out to the team.
Yeah,
It's
for
the
sure,
new
for sure.
beginnings.
Thank you for
No,
coming.
thank you guys for having me and
Let
giving
'em-
me that floor.
Let them know where to follow you and all
For
that,
sure,
you know.
for sure. No,
Support
but
you
yes,
at where to spend
thank
money
you.
at. Where they
Because
spending
you
money
guys
at.
did give me that platform to go ahead and speak on my stuff, so thank you. You can find your girl at Ekah Love Official. This is IG, ekahloveofficial.com. Link in the bio for the OnlyFans. But definitely follow me on the gram. I'm more of the entertainment on the Instagram, so.
She's so fine too, man. Stand up one more time for him. Stand up one more time. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
damn.
Oh my
Damn.
God. Yeah, man. Thank y'all.
Hold
Another
on,
episode of Strip Clubs.
you can spell it for him, please.
Spell it EK. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
EKAHLOVEOFFICIAL. All together, one word. Ekah Love Official.
I find a new crush
Yes.
every week. I love it.